Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to season 2 of The Haunting Hour. Last episode that we watched was called Pumpkinhead, and that revolved around the farm that the kids snuck onto, where there was these creepy pumpkins, this creepy farmer, and it turned out he was basically turning kids that he didn't like into these weird pumpkin creatures. It was cool, it was creepy, it gave me very Goosebumps vibes, but I had a really good time with it. There's some really scary moments. It was quite dark, quite spooky. And it's probably one of my favourite episodes of the season so far. I know from comments, at least for what I've seen so far on YouTube, that most people's favourite episode is Flight. And I feel disappointed that I'm not on the same wavelength as everybody else. It's just what I like, what I don't like is obviously different. But to me, Pumpkinhead was awesome so far. Absolutely loved it. I read somewhere there is a sequel to it later down the line, maybe series 3 or 4. I don't know exactly when. I'm intrigued by what that's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Like, I know that there's a Lily D sequel. Whilst I'm excited for more of them, I do hope that they don't ruin it and have like a really boring sequel. Because I know from things like Goosebumps and stuff where sometimes the sequel's like, it's okay. Like, I wanted to see more of that world, but now I'm in that world again. It's not as exciting, but we'll have to wait and see what they do with Pumpkinhead next time. This episode is called Brush with Madness. So that maybe hints that maybe we're going to be looking at art, maybe a painting, like paintbrushes. Maybe there's a haunted painting that comes to life, or someone has like a magical brush, and when they paint things, they come to life, or something spooky happens. I don't know, but I'm excited to jump into it to find out. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode, and there's a Patreon link in the description box if you want to help support the channel. Let's jump into The Haunting Hour Series 2, Episode 6, Brush with Madness. Okay, let's have some sort of convention. Dylan Minnette. He's obviously pretty famous nowadays. I think he's in the new Scream film coming out in January. So I'm recording this in December.
Emma, I don't want to be too far back in line.
You're not gonna miss him, Corey. Besides, you need to relax. Remember the last time you got this worked up at Comic-Con 09? More like VomitCon 09.
I still maintain that the nacho cheese was rancid.
I've actually never been to a Comic-Con or anything like this, or a convention.
The great and powerful
I would
Alan
love to,
Miller,
though.
the single most influential comic book artist in the history of ever.
Come on, let's get in line.
Cool. Comic book artists. Interesting.
Alan Miller hasn't done a signing in over 8 years.
Can you blame him? There's no way I'd be here if I'd been stalked by a homicidal fan. One brush with death, and I'd be like, sayonara forever, fans.
Not me.
Is she the homicidal fan?
If I
Because
was
she is
a second artist at Alan Miller, I
intense.
go to every con there was. I do tons of panels. Only thought running through my head is it's Alan Miller. It's Alan Miller. It's Alan Miller.
Just calm down and breathe.
He's gonna say
Next.
it's Alan Miller.
Nah, don't freak him out.
Hi, it's Alan Miller. I mean, I'm Alan Miller. I mean, you're Alan Miller. You know that. Sorry, I'm so excited to meet you. Thanks for the
He
autograph.
looks so fed up.
Wish I make it out to
Corey, that's me. This is my friend Emma. Do you mind if she takes our photo?
No photos.
Oh,
Gotta keep the line moving.
he went a bit freaked out
I
then.
just want to say how much I love that you're staying true to your roots and still paint your covers instead of drawing them. And as an artist myself who aspires to someday be even a fraction as talented as you, I was wondering if you'd suggest any...
visit
like,
my website. There's plenty of advice for aspiring artists. Good day.
I follow you, you know.
What did you just say?
Uh-oh.
On Twitter, I'm your #1 fan.
Come on, Corey, let's go.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
Get me out of here.
Sean!
This guy's like freaked out.
You did that thing I told you not to do. You totally geeked up all over Alan Miller and you freaked him out.
I forgot his brushes.
Don't steal
He uses
them.
those same brushes for every graphic novel he's done ever
Don't
since the Night
steal
Guardian
them.
#32.
It's scary that you know that.
Mr. Miller, wait!
There's gonna be
Mr. Miller,
something
forget-
about the brushes.
Stay away from me. Don't follow me. Don't write me letters. Don't tweet me your inane little questions every 5 minutes.
I just wanted to...
Crazy kids like you are the reason I don't do conventions anymore.
What just happened?
The hero revealed his true identity. He's a total jerk.
That's the really sad thing about a lot of celebrities. The amount of stories that you'll hear that people meet someone they aspire to, look up to, and they're just not very nice. I've met celebrities in one of my
I
old
can't believe
jobs.
you did that.
What? I didn't do anything.
A big
It's
famous shop I
called
used to work at,
stealing.
and
I tried to give them back and he freaked out.
Most of
He wouldn't
them
let me
were
explain.
lovely.
I was trying to help, but he was a total tool.
not all of them.
Serves him right.
So in your twisted mind, it's not stealing because the guy you stole from was a jerk. Interesting.
I'll mail them back tomorrow, okay? I promise.
Okay, tomorrow it is. See ya.
I'm getting very Harley Quinn vibes from her. Maybe it's the hair, the high-pitched voice, the ooh, ooh, like erratic behaviour. That was an interesting music cue. He's going to be like an amazing artist now. I wonder if like, the brushes are haunted or they're the ones with the talent. Maybe there's consequences to using them.
I thought we were meeting at your locker.
Apple might working. Check it out.
I mean, it's good. It's very good.
Who's this guy?
Oh, he's not just some guy. He's an arch villain I created. I'm calling him the Mad Artist. Nice, right? A little homage
Ironic.
to our favorite jerk, Miller. What do you think?
They're good, I guess.
They're great. She's a terrible friend. They're amazing.
Anyway, I let myself in through the back door. Are you painting on your wall?
Oh, we started to go mad.
That's insane.
I mean, the
No, it's art.
paint's
You don't like
brilliant.
This isn't right, Corey. Something's not right here. You gotta get those things back to Miller.
No way.
These brushes have given you a serious case of the crazies.
They've given me a serious case of inspiration.
You're obsessed. And you've been obsessed ever since you stole those things.
I didn't steal them.
I really like
left
that
them
picture.
on his stupid table.
So
Yeah,
creepy.
his table.
Oh god. Mad artist. He's here. Creepy.
Mom is gonna kill me.
I mean, part of me, if I was a parent, would be really annoyed. Part of me also be like, these are
She's gonna
fantastic.
kill me multiple times.
Paint on the door. Been marked. There.
X marks who's next.
He's coming for you. Well, read the rest of the paintings. Huh. Behind you.
This might sound crazy, but I think Alan Miller's after me, trying to get payback from the other day, even though I wasn't really chasing him.
You're right, that does sound crazy. Call me when you want to apologize for being a complete jerk to me.
You're in one of the comic panels.
I told you to keep reading.
you
Shut
talking
the other
about?
door.
Where are you?
I'm on my way to Christina Villalobos' house to work on our chem project.
Around the corner on Azure Avenue?
How did you know that?
Ah.
Do you see a black sedan half a block away in front of the house that's for sale?
What's going on?
It's in that car.
I like that. It's a nice car as well. Oh, we got edged in time.
Alan Miller's house.
Is it the one that was...
Exactly like the one I painted.
Oh.
It's just across town. We have to go there.
He'll be waiting.
But if we're gonna defeat him, we need to
Potentially.
know what he's up to.
I'm really intrigued about what's going to happen.
I hate to say this, but
For sure.
I need to paint more panels.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but what am I gonna use for a canvas?
Paint white over everything you've
Close
done.
doors.
Not exactly blank, Em.
The other side. Is this supposed to be a joke?
I just got started. I haven't figured out how to stop the Mad Artist yet.
Why are you just painting me?
Not just you. The mad artist is there too.
It's coming for her.
See?
I've changed my mind. This is a bad idea.
Why is it coming for
We should
her?
destroy the brushes.
We can't, Em. I feel like the panels are just about to show me what I need to see.
Yeah, and it involves me being stalked by that crazy freak. I'm done, Corey. I don't want to be in your paintings anymore. I just want to go home and forget we ever met Alan Miller.
Just wait for me to finish.
Alright, so you just send paintings that you already know are going to come true of a guy stalking you, and you just leave? Cool.
Emma!
She deserves to get kidnapped.
Is this some kind of sick joke, Em? I swear, Emma, I'm gonna kill you if you try to scare me.
She's mine. Oh, hi. I don't trust her. Because she's been acting so weird the whole time. I don't know. I just don't trust her.
Get you out of here, Emma.
Corey? I don't understand. How can you be here?
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
What?
This is all your fault.
An X marks who's next.
What?
This can't be happening.
You're not real. I made you up.
I'm sorry, my dear boy, but you have it all wrong.
That's Corey, right?
It is I who made you up.
But I drew you.
What?
No.
What is happening?
And that's the end.
So you're finally done with your new comic about that crazed fan?
What?
I finally got it out of my system.
Push with madness.
That kid you met at the signing really got to you. What do you think he'll make of this new story?
He'll never read it.
Okay. That's not nice. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 6 of The Haunting Hour, Brush with Madness. And I really enjoyed that episode. It was really interesting in playing with different sort of genres or different sort of media. So obviously it was all a normal episode, but we also saw artwork and comic books and flashing backward and forward from the comic to real life and some really interesting transitions between the two. And then towards the end, when we found out the final little twist, there was some timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff going on. And I just thought it was a really interesting story about a guy who is obsessed with his comic book artist. He finally meets him, realises he's a bit of a dick, but in the process of trying to get his paintbrushes back to him, he steals them because the guy's a dick, and then he starts to go mad as well. And all the interesting artwork with the mad artist on the bedroom wall and the visuals were really striking because it was mostly just black and white, minus a bit of the red for the eyes. I felt like the artwork was really interesting to look at visually. And like, that's why when he showed his friend the artwork at school, she was like, yeah, they're good. I was like, they're not just good. Like, your friend who's a teenager just did these incredible little comic book pieces of art. I couldn't do that in a million years. I'm not an artist, but I thought they were brilliant. And the fact that she was like, yeah, they're good. I was like, terrible friend. But I liked how the story was playing out on the wall as well as in real life. But they couldn't read ahead, but they didn't read ahead at times. But then when they read ahead, it was like, oh no, like this is happening now. Like, we would have known that if you read ahead. And the time that they did read ahead, she still ran off, which is why I was so suspicious of her. I mean, from the start of the episode, the friend, I can't remember what her name was already, was really acting strange. Just the way she was acting, the pigtails. I was like, okay, so she's like Harley Quinn. So maybe she was going to be the stalker fan that the guy was talking about, the artist, or she was just going to be behind it somehow. Especially when she saw the comic book panels of her being followed by the man again, the mad artist. And she's like, why are you only painting me? I'm sick of this. And runs away. Even though she knows from the previous panels that they came to life, came true, she saw that happening and ran off. So I was like, okay. Either she's really dumb, which turned out to be the case, or she's behind it. And then when he was going down the basement and you could hear her crying, I was getting vibes of, I won't spoil which movie, but there's a slasher movie where a friend gets captured by the killer. They go to rescue them when they're tied up, and it turns out that person is the killer. Actually, I won't spoil what film that is in case you've never watched it, but I got vibes of that, and I thought he was going to go down to the basement, and she was going to, like, the crying was turning to laughter, she was somehow behind whatever was going on. But it wasn't. It was the mad artist who wasn't the other artist. It was Corey. But then it turned out that the actual artist all along was painting it all for the comic book to get back at Corey. I don't know if that fully makes sense. I think, realistically looking at it in order, I don't fully know how that works. Kind of hurts my brain a little bit thinking of Corey was painting these panels, so the mad artist came to life. But it turned out the mad artist was actually Corey. But then after that, because Corey got trapped and then killed by the mad artist, the other artist whose paintbrush he stole, who actually has the paintbrushes back, was then making the comic book about that happening. It's one of those, like, kids probably wouldn't think too much about it. They would just watch it, enjoy it, and the target audience for these things is great. That's the problem when I watch these things being older. I'm watching them and I'm thinking that doesn't fully make sense, but it's not meant to. Like, I know that's just me overthinking stuff, but it's really good. It's really interesting. I think if I'd have watched that when I was young, that would have been a really cool ending. It would really creep me out. Like, oh my god, he's been killed by the main artist, but also by the main artist guy. And it kind of felt a little bad because the main artist guy was getting revenge on him for being like this creepy kid at the convention who freaked me out. But he didn't do anything wrong. He just said, I follow you on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it was. But because he said, I follow you, the guy's had a stalker before. Was like, what? And then he tried to give his brushes back and he ran away. Stop following me. And like, I know you've had a stalker. I know you're probably freaked out. But then you also shouldn't agree to do a convention if you're going to get freaked out by everyone that walks past. But also, this guy was just a little kid who was trying to say he follows you on social media and he's a fan. And because that freaked you out, you then basically killed him in some awful buzzsaw sort of trap, if that's my interpretation is correct. But it was a really fun episode. Dylan Minnette is a good actor. Obviously, he's been in loads of things. He was in the Goosebumps movie, 13 Reasons Why, then his Scream film. And it's good to see that even like when he was younger, he was still pretty good. But yeah, I had a good time with it. Good episode. Really fun. I liked the artwork on the wall. The comic book style was great. The transitions were great. The mad artist was great. And yeah, I just had a really good time with this episode. Let me know down below what you thought of Season 2, Episode 6 of The Haunting Hour. I was going to say The Mad Artist. No, Brush with Madness, the name of the comic book at the end. Yep, let me know down below. Hope you guys are well. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of The Haunting Hour. Bye guys, take care, stay safe.